Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Bedfords. How are you doing tonight? Woo. You're doing pretty good, but I know that I've come up and I've surprised you, caught you off guard. For some reason, I was cutting in and out. That's the wonders of a battery operated. So you can all lip read. Perfect, good stuff. So yeah, that's the challenge with the battery operated radio mic. But I think we're good. We've got a green light on it. So oh no, it's going red. How could that happen, Rich? How can we go red so quickly? We only changed it the other day. Oh yes, too much talking. That's my problem. Right. Anyway, welcome to the Bedford. Thank you for coming down tonight. We have an incredible live music night lined up for you. And before we start the show, I'm going to hand this to Rich. I'm going to move over to this mic. Oh, there we go. That's a proper volume for you. I'd like to find out in the traditional way, by the raising of hands, how many people have never been to the Bedford before? If it's your first time, oh, hello. Probably about half of you. Welcome down. Thank you for coming tonight. I've been here hosting music at the Bedford. There we got the green light. Yeah, could I have a little bit more in the monitors, actually, because it's not as sexy as that one. I'd like it to be a bit sexier, thank you. I've been here 22 years programming live music. I came here in 2003, straight from school. And I've been here ever since. And we've had literally tens of thousands of artists play in that time. And my passion, and all of us that work here at the Bedford, our passion is to create a stage where artists can be seen and heard at their absolute best. And your being here is a part of that. So, let me explain the philosophy and format of tonight. These double doors are now closed, the ones that you came through. When you came in tonight, there was no door entry fee. All of the artists are giving their time and their talent, their energy for free tonight. However, now that we've got you in, settled down and comfortable, we're going to ask you all to pay something very expensive to be here. We're going to ask you all to pay attention. So this is the deal. If you could just focus your attention on the center of the stage, and during the performances, a lot of which will be very acoustic, we just ask you to support the artists by not talking through the songs. If you do need to have a chat, if you want to do some networking, our main bar remains open until midnight, actually, tonight. And now, to egress the room, to leave, we ask you to use the door around to the side here. We might have to move a few boxes in case you trip over. But anyway, the door to the side here is the way out. You can go out there, straight out to the loo, back to the bar if you want something that isn't at this bar. But we have pretty much everything at this bar here. Of course, if you want some fresh air or some nicotine there, that's where you go. So that's the door thing. In fact, we should do the emergency evacuation procedures in case of an emergency. Should there be an emergency, the emergency exits are to my left. Straight ahead. And there's one upstairs. If at any point during the evening there should be a lack of music, small headphones will drop from the ceiling. To activate them, please pull them towards yourself and make sure you're listening to good music before helping small children or elderly people. If you have a mobile phone, please switch it to the silent position. If your phone starts ringing in the middle of a song, even if it's in the same key, it might be a bit distracting. However, we do encourage you to continue to use your phone throughout the night. Do please take pictures and bits of video and post stuff on Facebook and on Instagram. And is TikTok still alive? Well, on TikTok, if you've still got that. On Snapchat, I think that's gone a long time ago. Vine, that went more than 6 seconds ago. Or on Tinder. I mean, whatever you tend to use your phone for. But wherever you post, if you could please tag us. We are at, funny symbol, at the Bedford Pub on all good social media, because we are currently at the Bedford Pub. And that's why we keep the door closed, right? Because it gets a bit distracting when the noise comes in. This is a beautiful acoustic sound. Hello. Nice to see you. Right, so one final thing. We're not alone tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and I don't necessarily mean that in a full disclosure alien invasion way, or even a theological, spiritual concept of a higher power. I mean that we have a digital camera at the back of the room. And via the wonders of technology, we are now streaming this show. It is an obstacle course, isn't it? Streaming, this could be a TV show, couldn't it? It could be like Gladiators, but with drinks on trays. and you've got to dodge things as you go through, and it's how much drink you get to the table at the end of the day. Sponsored by Guinness, splitting the G. Anyway, that's a whole other... I've got to pitch that. I can make money out of that. Anyway, that's another thought. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have this camera. It's capturing all the live action on the stage. And via the wonders of technology, we are streaming this show live and direct over the internet to the entire world. It's a big place, you know. So this is what's going to happen tonight. We've got 5 of the most eclectic, diverse, and truly brilliant artists in the whole world coming onto this stage. All of these artists are going to come to the stage. They're going to play 2 songs after each song and give them a massive round of applause. After the 5 artists are finished, then we're going to have an interval, and we'll come back the second half with the same 5 artists, but in a different order, doing different songs. And then it's time to go home. It will go as quickly as that, I promise you, because we've got so much great live music. So please, I urge you to enjoy every moment twice as much to make sure you don't feel shortchanged by life at the end of the evening. And we're going to welcome to stage our first artist. As you can imagine, it's a bit tough to be the one that now has to come out after that intro from me and do the first song and break the ice and warm you all up. So please, would you put a little extra love, a little extra energy, a little extra Wembley Stadium performance audience energy into your applause. And welcome to the stage our good friend, the great Mr. Tony Moore. Thanks very much. It's the only place I get a good intro here. Yeah, I'm going to play the first song. My job to warm you all up. Kind of a second warming up. Nice pedal, Rich. Well done. We had a problem with our sustain pedal last week, but we're back in business now. I'm going to play one song. This is a track that's going to come out as a single on February the 14th. Not because it's a particularly romantic song, but because it's a Friday and it's a memorable day. It comes from a show, an album and a show that I created a few years ago called Awake, which I have been touring fairly relentlessly over the last 2 or 3 years. And the last year, 2014, quite a lot. Took the show to Australia, New Zealand, Japan, North and South America, and about to do Europe in a little while. And this song is called Remember Me. It's probably the most personal song I've ever written, because it's written from the point, and my show is a little bit autobiographical about my life in the music industry, or just life really. It's a little bit about, it's sung from the point of view of the 13-year-old me talking to me now, asking me what I've done, and have I done what I dreamed of doing when I was 13, which until now I hadn't. So I've done some amazing things. I've played some incredible gigs, but I hadn't quite done the one thing that I wanted to do until I did this show. So the show is called Awake, and this song, there's a video online on YouTube now, Tony Moore Music, you can find it. The song is called Remember Me. Remember me, I'm the boy you used to be, playing guitar, making music constantly, whilst my mom was sitting, knitting in the corner of the room. And what became of that likely lad's big game, his hopes and dreams, his plans to be a household name. That journey seems to pass so fast, and now this last bit comes too soon. But don't forget about the stories that you wrote, all the friends you fixed, and a few hearts that you broke. The one important thing is you always did your best. When we come to add it all up, it's only love that's manifest. It's only love that's manifest. Remember me on Dad's piano, so carefree, writing songs. Just a little wannabe who started dreaming, scheming how to become a superstar. And at this point there's a big guitar solo, you have to imagine that. But don't forget about the differences you made, all the lives you touched and the many roles you've played. The one important thing is you always did your best. When we come to add it all up, it's only love that's manifest. It's only love that's manifest. Remember me, I'm the boy you used to be. Thank you very much. Woo. So, that will come out on the 14th of February. If you go to YouTube, you will see the video, although I've just been posting all over my social media. Tony Moore on Instagram. I'm all over Facebook. And the video is kind of a little journey of my life with pictures of all the people that were a part of my life. Now, we're going to welcome to the stage our first proper act of the night. Will you please put your hands together and welcome, with a massive Wembley Stadium round of applause, the brilliant Cruel Folk!
Hello. Excellent. Right. While he's fiddling about, I shall introduce us. We are Cruel Folk, as he said, and we're from darkest Norfolk. And we're called Cruel Folk because we like folk music. And we're called Cruel Folk because we like singing about death and sex. But
so English folk music,
yes,
basically.
English folk music, yeah, not American folk music. So we're gonna do a couple of historical ones to start with. Sort of like a history lesson, really. This is one from the English Civil War. It tells the story of a farmhand who goes off to fight in the English Civil War, and he fights for the correct side, that is against the bloody king, and he comes back a hero, and he's made governor of the area where he once farmed the fields. Now, you'd think this is all wonderful. Great. Good man, rewarded, fought on the right side. There's only one slight problem with this story, and that is this man is an absolute bastard, a real scumbag. And he uses his newfound power to get his revenge on all the people he doesn't like. All the people that look down on him, all the women that wouldn't sleep with him, and he decides to use his power to get his revenge. So, this is called By the Candle and the Flame.
Basically, it's a really sound man what we're going to sing about. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa! I'm going to destroy the monitors if I keep playing like that. Thanks.
Yeah, just vocals in the monitors, that's fine. Let's try that again.
That was interesting. This is Motorhead play English folk.
Stop that.
1, 2, 3, 4. Well, just 3 years ago, I left the farm to fight the king. Off to war with Ollie and his boys. Now I'm back and I can see you haven't changed a thing. Still the same dogs making all the noise. I have fought for Parliament on every battlefield. Honour and promotion I have won. Now I see the evil lurking in the hearts of men, and I'm the one to hunt the devil down. And when I remember how I used to bend the knee, touch my cat as you walk by, I who have commanded men, led them to their deaths, far too low to look you in the eye. Now all your fine horses to the butcher's yard have gone, and there's nothing left to hang your stirrups from. I heard that you ate your dogs to keep yourselves alive, and I'll see you eat the grass before I'm done. By the candle and the flame, by the book and bell, by the oak and ash and bitter thorn. By the candle and the flame, by the book and bell, in the name of God I'll bring you down. I'll bring you down. And you with your marshallers, dreams of victory, oh so proud you took your first command. 3 years fighting in the dirt, cramping in the fields. Tell me, did it work out like you planned? Yes, you had a choice to make. Believe me, you chose wrong, fighting for his bloody majesty. Now that you've got nothing left, still too much for me, and I will see you swinging from a tree. By the candle and the flame, by the book and bell, by the oak and ash and bitter thorn. By the candle and the flame, by the book and bell, in the name of God I'll bring you down. Bring you down. And you with your look so fair, and arrogance and grace, such a lovely sight for all to see. Every time I smile at you, you turn away your face, far too high to see the likes of me. Now I'm back, and you must understand the world has turned, and mine's the power to make you beg or plead. Turn your back on me, you bitch, and I will see you burn. Turn your back on me and you will see. By the candle and the flame,
Thank you. Could you take me this out of the monitor, please? Thank you. Oh, you're over there. Okay, right. Now, we're going back to 1066 and all that, as they say.
Well, there will be a test on this later, just so you know.
You'd never guess I was a history teacher once. Anyway, this is basically about...
We won't talk about that, will we, Paul?
No.
No, okay.
No, not after what happened. Yeah. Anyway, we'll forget that. So this tells the story, not so much of the Battle of Hastings, but basically what happened afterwards when the English kept rebelling against their new Norman conquerors, especially in East Anglia. Hooray!
Yeah.
Where we gave them a bloody good shellacking, as they say, until everybody got slaughtered.
Norfolk born, Norfolk bred, strong in arm, but soft in head, Paul.
But after about 7 years of rebellions, King William as he was, William the Conqueror, got a little bit fed up. And when the North rebelled for the umpteenth time, he lost his temper. And he sent his troops north, and they butchered everything. Men, women, children, animals, everything that breathed was
And
killed.
he put tariffs on Scunthorpe, I think.
I think so,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Anyway, this was called the Harrying of the North, and it left the place a desolate wasteland for, well, ever really, if you've ever been up there. And William the Conqueror, as he was known, probably not to his face, as William the Bastard, because he was, in all sense of the word. And that's the title of this song, really. We didn't want to call it 1066 or the Battle of Hastings. So, there we go, William the Bastard.
Oh, yeah. Musical and education. And he's much prettier than Lucy Wolseley.
dogs, kill the children at their play, blacken the night and burn the day. Leave no Englishman to breathe, let no English woman breathe. Leave no English child to play, blacken the sky and burn the day. Kill the cattle, kill the dogs, kill the goats and kill the hogs, kill the children at their play, sear the sky and burn the day.
Thank you. We'll be more cheerful in the second half.
Yeah, the second half is more about sex, so you can look forward to that.
Well, something to look forward to, Drew. The brilliant Cruel Folk, ladies and gentlemen. Wasn't that fantastic? And as they mentioned, fantastic and educational. They really ought to have a grant from the government to go around to schools and teach the kids what our history is about by singing them songs and doing that. It's the way to impart knowledge, isn't it? I think we've all learnt far more about the bastard and the revolt than we would ever have done by just reading it in a book. It all brought it to life. It was very cool. Right, now, we've got to move a few technical things around on the stage. A few quick questions. How many people came from north of the river to be here tonight? Well done, thank you. You made it. There was no passport or visa requirements to come to the south of London. I have so many friends that say to me, Tony, we love the Bedford, but it's in bloody Balham. Well, it's not that hard to get to. You know, the Northern Line, the Victoria train station will get you a train here. You can park easily. Thank you for coming down. How many people came from more than 100 miles to be here? Oh, hello. Where did you... Oh, you came from near Norwich, right? Yes. Well done. Anyone else? Has anyone come from abroad to be here tonight? Or is from abroad and is here tonight? Yes? Where are you from? From Ireland. Oh, good. Well, we understand each other. It's good. That's a language I can... Well, no, the English bit of the Irish, obviously not the... I had an assistant called Kiva, and for the life of me, it took me 3 years to work out how to spell a name. Caoimhe. It was like... And she was beautiful and fantastic. It was like, how does that make Kiva? Anyway, fantastic. Right. Is anyone here from Spain? Fantastico. Anyone here speak French? Oh, très bien. Comment tu t'appelles-vous? Sym. S-Y-M? Bonsoir. Right, is anyone here from Germany? Alles klar? Nichts, sehr gut, okay. So I'm just trying to practice my languages, and it's always nice to do it in conversational mode. Right, for those of you who... how many people came from less than a mile to be here? Yeah, sure, you're kind of local. Well, that was good. Yeah, I mean, the Bedford is a bit of a destination pub, but we do love to have a local population join us as well. Right, we're ready to start our next artist and introduce him. So, whilst I was talking to you and distracting you with French and the inability to understand a name, we were cleverly setting all this technology up. Right, so will you please put your hands together and give a massive stadium-sized round of applause and welcome to the stage, MATTEO POAD!
Good evening. My name is MATTEO POAD. That's like road, but with a P. Everyone always has trouble spelling that. My brother's in the audience, he knows. There he is. It's such a pleasure to be playing here tonight. I do a lot of playing for other artists, and so I've been here before normally over on that side of the stage for singers and bands. It's very rare that I get the opportunity to play some of my own music as a solo act. And so that's what I'm going to do for you tonight, and it feels really good. So tonight's the night for me. So thank you thank you very much. The first song I'm going to sing tonight is probably one of the oldest songs I've written, and it's all recorded. It's ready to go. It's going to be something I'm going to release very, very soon. It's called Caroline, and it's about wanting to be better and struggling and falling back into negative cycles of behaviour. Hopefully it comes across a bit smoother than that. It's a bit of a clunky intro, but you'll get the idea. It's called Caroline.
Coming home after
For I can't recall where I was last night. I've said it too many times to forgive me. You're hurting more than you'll ever show me. You're too good at hiding, and though you're in pain, I'll do it again. After dark in the rain, sober up, apologize and shake the blame. You're always far too good at pretending you're okay. And I'm fearful of the day ahead, when that loving smile falls away. I've said it too many times to forgive me. You're hurting more than you'll ever show. You're too good at hiding, and though you're in pain, I'll do it again. I've said it too many times to forgive me. Hey, you're hurting more than you'll ever show me. Oh, you're too good at hiding, and though you're in pain, I'll do it again, do it again, I'll do it again. Thank you very much. Thank you. It feels so amazing in this space to have such brilliant sound. Thank you, Oscar, by the way, wherever you are. I can't see. Can we have a round of applause for Oscar, who's doing the sound tonight? Yeah, I've got this wonderful keyboard here with all these amazing sounds, and then very rarely you get to hear them with the clarity that I do up here. So I hope it sounded as nice for you down there as it did for me up here. Thank you. My next song is something completely different. In 2020, as many people did, connecting with old friends, there's a friend of mine called Sam, who's a guitarist, rhythm and blues guitarist, and we got in touch. We used to be in a band together, and we ended up writing a few demos for some songs, and then this one came out of that. And it's a song called Dark Days, which, despite its title, I see as a rather positive song. I hope you enjoy it. Sorry.
Turn my head to keep them at bay. Ooh, it's better that way. When these dark days enter the fray, I bury my head in the sand wherever I play, and I keep it that way. There's so much to ignore. Turn the music up and close the door. It's what I've always done before. Now every day is dark and it's not working anymore. I have always ridden the wave, brushing off whatever they say. Ooh, guess I'm lucky that way. Now the whole world starts to decay, and closing my eyes doesn't help to swallow the pain. It's coming back again. There's so much to ignore. Turn the music up and close the door. It's what I've always done before. Now every day is dark and it's not working anymore. In the shadow of these days, looks like I'll have to change my ways and learn to look my troubles in the face.
Thank you very much. See you later. Cheers.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the brilliant Matthew POAD. Very glad to have him centre stage finally. I love that. Great songs. It kind of puts me in the mind of progressive pop. It's a bit prog rock on one side, and it's very commercial and easily accessible on the other side. Very cool. And a great keyboard player. Amazing. He will be back in the second half as well. Now, we're going to move a few things around before we invite Matteo up to join us. Whilst we do that, I asked you a lot of questions in the last changeover, and I think it's only fair to give you the opportunity to respond in a different way if you want. We're going to introduce a thing that we've done here a few times. It's called Ask the Host, that's me, any question you like. So if there's been something keeping you up late at night, a mysterious, complicated puzzle that has been stopping you from sleeping, if there's something scientific, geographic, historic, arithmetic, literatorial, is there such a word as literatorial? Anyway, if there's a question you'd like to ask me, I will do my best to answer it, whatever that question may be. So does anyone have a question for me? It's not required, it's not mandatory, but should you feel the urge to ask me something, I will do my best to give you an answer. Can't really see anyone. They've got my hat. There we go. Anyone out there? No? Fine. Okay. We'll have a think about it. Maybe later on. You were just cheering somebody, weren't you, when asking a question? Good. Right. So our next performer is not quite ready yet. So nothing worse than premature introduction, right? So we won't introduce them just yet. I want to say a big hello to Rania, who's watching live in Canada on the stream. And it'd be nice to show some solidarity between our audiences. So on the count of 3, would you, everybody in here, shout out, hello the world, so they know that we're connected. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. And Rania, in Canada, on the count of 3, I want you to shout at your computer as loud as you can, hello the Bedford. 1, 2, 3. I think I got that. Right, I think we're ready to go now. So, ladies and gentlemen, will you please put your hands together and welcome to the stage our next performer. A massive round of applause for Matteo Palmieri.
Thank you. Let me check that tuning first. Most famous song in the world. So I'm just gonna play a couple of original songs. This one is called Broken, and it's a relatively new song, but I really like it and hope you will like it as well. Test it out. Yeah, this is working obviously. Good practice. So you can find me on Instagram, Matteo Palmieri Music, and I'm also on Spotify. There's a couple of original songs in there. Matteo Palmieri, that's my name. And this last song I'm gonna play is called My Dearest Friend, and it's for a friend.
Tell me where to go tonight, 'cause we're running out of time. I miss you and I don't even know if I'm gonna make it out alive. You don't have to say I'm sorry. You don't have to say it's too late. Tell me I'm so blind that I need you in this life. There's so many words that you have to know. There's so many words you still have to go. Where have you been in this whole world now? Who could I've ever known? I wish we could sing all those songs we wrote. You don't have to say I'm sorry. You don't have to say it's too late. Tell me I'm so blind that I need you in this life. There's so many words that you have to know. Oh, there's so many words I know that I have to let you know. There's so many words untold, so it's hard to let you go. You don't have to say I'm sorry. You don't have to say it's too late. Tell me I'm so blind that I need you in this life. There's so many words that you have to know. There's so many words you still have to go. Thank you.
Thank you. Grazie mille, Matteo Palmieri. Who
te.
is I didn't do Italian, did I? And we've done a bit now. He will be back in the second half as well. Now, whilst we're getting our next artist up on stage, we should be a little bit quicker. I've got a couple of anagrams of artists' names. I wonder if you can guess what they are. I'm going to put the anagram in context, because just to tell you, he's just there, but I'll make up a little story to go with it. So, how about a newspaper report about a performer whose songs are very catchy and interesting, but they aren't necessarily very deep songs? They might title it Immaterial Poet. Who do you think that's an anagram of? Yes, very good. Congratulations. You win nothing except the honour of being quick and smart. Right, how about another one here? Imagine it's a Charles Dickens story, and Scrooge has employed some people to do his business for him who are just as mean as him. And Bob Cratchit goes round for a bit of a loan for Christmas, and they tell him to go away. And he goes away muttering under his breath this anagram: foul clerk. Foul clerk. Who's that an anagram of? Very good. There you go. You've only seen a few acts so far, half the artists, but well done. Right. I know you'll be talking about this show for seconds afterwards. I know the riveting nature of the host and his interesting nonsense. Right, we're welcoming to the stage our next performer. Tonight is a night where we're welcoming some new artists and also some people who've never played, some new artists who've never played here before, and some returning friends. So will you please welcome back, although you haven't seen him before, well, some of you who know him will have seen him before, and anyone who saw him walking around the room will know him before, but you didn't. Anyway, you know what I mean. Will you put your hands together for the brilliant Ben Nichols?
Good evening, everybody. Ooh, how are we doing? Yeah, good. Well, yeah, thank you very much, Tony, for that introduction. My name is Ben Nichols, and before you guys ask, that is Nichols spelled with 2 L's. I've come from Bristol to be here today, and anybody been to Bristol before? Yeah, good stuff. So this is my first time playing here, and thank you very much, guys, for having me. And I'm going to be playing you a couple of songs that I've written. This first song is a song I wrote a couple of years ago, and it's called Stay. Hope you enjoy.
She wanted me near. So I saw her once and then I saw her again. Over time it was clear we were more than just friends. We made meals for two, never cooked anything new. Watched Netflix all day, but when I had to go I wanted to stay. I wanted to stay. Together, we always fought the harsh weather. We'd end up driving over bumps in the road, but we wouldn't let it stop us from being alone. It was clear I wanted her near. So I saw her once and then I saw her. It was clear we were more than just friends. We made meals for two, never cooked anything new. Watched Netflix all day, but when I had to go, I wanted to stay. I
Thank you very much, guys. So, yeah, as I say, I've come from Bristol to be here today. But before moving to Bristol, I'm originally from Cornwall. Have we got anybody who's ever been to Cornwall before? Oh, okay, a few people. Good stuff. So yeah, so this kind of next song, what I'm going to be doing is kind of to do with Cornwall. Before I do talk about the song, just want to point out, as I say, my name's Ben Nichols, Nichols with 2 L's. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook. I've got a website. I've got business cards. I've got it all going these days. So would love to speak to you guys afterwards. Thank you very much. And yeah, I'm going to get on with the song. So this next song I'm going to do for you, this second song I'm going to do, this is a song that I wrote. It's quite a recent song that I've actually written. And as I say, I'm originally from Cornwall, a little seaside village called Boscastle in North Cornwall. Oh, a few people know that as well. So yeah, that's where I'm originally from. And as I say, this is a song that I've recently written about Boscastle, where I'm from. And it's got a kind of a couple of lines in there, you know, about what there is there and what there's not there. But yeah, kind of a bit of family stuff in there as well. So hope you guys enjoy. And this song is called Home.
There's a place where my heart longs to be 1,000 times or more throughout all my days, where it holds the bluest of blue seas, never fails to touch my memories in the best of ways. There's 4 times of the year to in those 3 pubs we drink through with too many drunken nights. But there's one thing you should know. This place is my home. Been 300 years or more since my name was called, like a guiding light. We've mailed your letters and sung the songs. We farmed the lands and put coal in your homes and taught Trelawney. There's 4 times of the year to be in those 3 we drink through with too many drunken nights. But there's one thing you should know. This place is my home. And when I'm away, I'll always remember the white cross on that black field. And in the dark days, just remember where I loved most. There's 4 times of the year to be in those 3 pubs we drink through with too many drunken nights. But there's one thing you should know. This place is my home.
Guys, see you soon.
Wasn't that beautiful, ladies and gentlemen? Ben Nichols. Did he mention there's 2 L's in it? Let's have a quick music quiz. Can anyone name another Nichols who had a very short period of extreme fame in the 60s? Okay, I'll narrow it down a little bit. It has something to do with the Beatles. No, okay, well, I'll tell you. Jimmy Nichols. When the Beatles went to Australia, Ringo was not very well. So he stayed home, and Jimmy Nichols went as the stand-in drummer for the Beatles to Australia and had Beatlemania when they arrived at the airport and enjoyed that for a little while. I'm not sure what he's doing now. Right, what else can we do? Oh, yes, Boss Castle, right? If I had a castle, I would definitely be a boss, wouldn't I? Right? It's just that you can't own a castle and not be a bit of a boss. So they probably just named it after the bloke that owned it. He's the boss. It's his castle. It's Boss Castle, isn't it? I know. It's we're in bullshit freefall, and we're only halfway through the show at the moment. There's still another whole set for me to have to fill up, but we'll do that without any problem. Have no fear. I was in Truro last year, actually, which is a very nice place. Has anyone been to Truro? Yes, it's very nice down there. I did a gig in Truro. It wasn't that well attended. We had about 35 people turn up. But it was a lovely gig, and it's such a beautiful part of the world. But it's its own place. It wasn't like Cornwall its own country at one point, almost. It was like Scotland and Wales and Ireland and Cornwall and Britain. Very, very interesting country. Right, so I think we're ready to go. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to close the first set with a very special performance from a band making their debut here tonight with a bass player we know very well. And I'm very proud to introduce them to the stage. Will you please put your hands together and go absolutely crazy with applause for the brilliant PEIA.
Hello. Hi, I'm PEIA. It's great to be here. Yeah, let's just get started. This song is called Beyond the Water. Walking miles on my own, I try to find what I can't see. As I stumble through this wreckage, I try to find you and me. I'm listening to my body. I try to find the signs of life. I'm bleeding uncontrollably. I know I need to learn to fly. The bullet was the start. The blood rushed to my heart. I need to get away from you. My eyes are wide, I've come to life. You stole what should have been my view. I bet we never lied. You pulled off my wings. You kept me here restrained. There is a space for me. My armor melts away. The shackles fade, and I am free. I just gotta go, go, go. Just go. And I see there is a space for me. How will you save me now? My armor melts away, and I am free. I am free. Thank you. Thank you. If you want to find me on socials, I'm at PEIA Music, PEIA Music, Instagram, Facebook, and Spotify. Me and Andrea have an old EP that's on there, and new one is coming soon. Okay, next song. This is called The Night. This is about the greatest love and heavy in my chest, a crowded room. Eyes closed, we're dancing till we die under glowing lights. This is the night we say goodbye. This is the night our bodies lie. This is the night there's only you. This is the night we fade away. This is the night that never breaks. This is the night I only feel you. Oh, pull me through. My hands on you. But you slip away. It's time. It's the night we say goodbye. This is the night our bodies lie. This is the night there's only you. Away. This is the night that never breaks. This is the night I only feel you. Thank you so much. We'll see.
PEIA, ladies and gentlemen. It's incredible band. 2 beautiful songs to take us into the interval. We're going to take a 10-minute break. This is your opportunity to go to the bar and get some drinks. I think there's still... Is there time to order more food? No, maybe not. I think the kitchen's closed now. No, actually, no, it's 9:10. You can order more food if you want. Have a good natter, have a chat, talk to the artist. Make some noise, because we will want your attention again in 10 minutes when we come back for more great live music after this. Well, ladies and we're going to repeat everything you saw in the first half, but in a slightly different order, with everyone hopefully doing different songs. Although it's free entry, we do ask you to support the artists by giving them your full attention. I have to say, in the first half, you were such an amazing audience that we could have probably bottled you and sold you as Essence of Perfect Audience to other venues. Although that's just a bit surreal and probably impossible and definitely immoral. But anyway, I want you to know that you're everything to the artists on this stage, because all artists create music to be listened to. And sometimes it takes a long time, sometimes it's quite a quick process. Whatever the process, it's a process to achieve an end result that you want to share with people. So having people that listen means absolutely the world. Thank you for that. A few people have got a bit noisy up near Barnsley. We can check this online. We've got new AI tools. So if you could just keep it down a little bit at the computer, that will be very good for us. Thank you. Right. So, and it's fabulous. Only a few of you will get that. If none, actually, maybe none. Right. Thank you. Right. We're going to welcome back to the stage now a band that you now need another massive stadium-sized round of applause for the brilliant PEIA.
Thank you. So I'll just do a quick intro of everyone here. This is Michael on keys, Rich on bass, Andrea on drums, beautiful Becky on vocals, and I'm PEIA. That's it. That's all of us. Okay, next one is A Different Life. Let's go.
A path of pain and glory, taking me out of everything I knew. A black heart full, it wears within me. I try to leave it here, but it just reappears. Sea won't take it, the cold won't break it. Birds fly and I am left here on my own. It could have been a different life, it could have been a different side. I wish I had your quiet eyes. It could have been a different life for me. I tried to be the perfect entity, smiling for the crowd. What do you see in me? A fragile shell of twisted memories. It's my darkness you see that lives within me. The sea won't take it, the cold won't break it. Birds fly and I am left here on my own. It could have been a different life, it could have been a different side. I wish I had your quiet eyes. It could have been a different life for me. The stone is heavy,
Thank you. Right, so just a reminder, PEIA Music, PEIA, on Instagram, Facebook, and Spotify. New EP coming soon, some gigs. We're actually, me and Becky are from Brighton, and the rest are from London, so there's some gigs in Brighton coming up. So yeah, check us out. This last song is called Into the Wild.
I'm falling down. I'm fading back, melting into your hands. I'm falling into the wild. I taste the sights, I taste the sounds, I feel the fire from your mouth. It takes me to you, it takes me home somehow. I am falling into the wild. Do you feel it too? Can you breathe? You are far away, wrapped in I've fallen into the wild. I feel your silence, you hide your violence. The touch of your skin is burning. I'm breaking under, I'm breaking under you. And have you fallen? And have you fallen? And have you fallen? We'll fly away, fall away. I take you down. I take you back.
these guys. They're amazing.
Wow, what a brilliant way to start part 2. PEIA, ladies and gentlemen, with this fantastic band and this brilliant bass player using the entire neck in that song. Right, we're going to welcome to stage, as I said, all of the artists that you've already seen, but in a slightly different order and doing different tunes. Don't forget, if anyone does have a burning question that they would like to ask me at any point during the session, answer. And it's not as challenging as you could ask me anything you want. You could ask me the meaning of life. You could ask me the airspeed velocity of an unladen African swallow. What's the best animal? That's a great question, isn't it? I'd have to say a sugar glider. Right, because they're tiny, they're like that big, and they kind of put their arms out and they fly, and they got big, cute black eyes, and they're really nice, and they don't bite. And I guess they eat sugar. So probably kind of just cheap to keep in the kitchen in a packet of Tate and Lyle. But yeah, my vote goes for that. Either that or an otter. Love otters. They're mischievous little fellas and fellettes. Yes, I mean, and in the traditional sense, dog or cat. If it was a dog or cat world, well, that's a challenging one, isn't it? Right? Because they both have their advantages and their disadvantages. However, I think I've answered as enough as I need to do right now. We may readdress that question. But brilliant question. Give her a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate that. Thank you. Very open-ended. Right, will you please now welcome to stage our next performer. You saw him in the first half. He's back for some more. The brilliant Matteo Palmieri.
Cool, so I'm just going to play another couple of songs. This one is called Hold You.
There's no
finish with quite an old song. I think I wrote, this is one of the first ones I wrote, second or third or something. I was 17. And it's called Why, and it's also available on Spotify. So if you look up Matteo Palmieri on Spotify and Why, yeah, you'll find the song. And yeah, hope you like it.
I saw a light right beside me, an angel on a star. Can you teach me how to love? You feel the demons inside me. Well, I wonder how you are, if you hear me from above. Why don't you fall in love? I wonder for so long. What are you looking for? I guess I'll never know. Because today I wonder if I did something wrong, if I broke someone's heart. God only knows how I miss it, the feeling when you fall in someone's arms. I look in my eyes and I wonder if I'll ever see you again, if I'll hold you back again. Why don't you fall in love? I wonder for so long. What are you looking for? Guess I'll never know. 'Cause today I wonder if I did something wrong, if I broke someone's heart.
Thank you. So you can find me on Instagram, Matteo Palmieri Music, and on Spotify, Matteo Palmieri. Thank you.
Yes. And we were just remarking how good the guitar sounds. Beautiful guitar. Right, now, we're going to welcome to the stage another singer-songwriter, originally from Boscastle in Cornwall, now living in Bristol, in Hot Wells. Now, I grew up in Bristol. That's my hometown. And I know Hot Wells very well. I was telling Ben, I had when I was a kid, my dad, he did like the Gee-Gees a little bit too much. And he would constantly be getting himself in debt. And I remember I went to my grandmother's once for the weekend with my mum. And when we came back, he'd sold the bath because it was cast iron for scrap metal. So I had no bath. So we used to have to go down to the corporation baths and swimming pools Remember those days when these giant tiled rooms with a big bath in it, and he'd be in one room, and every now and then the soap would kind of fly over the wall and land in the bath, and we'd share one bit of soap. I know, like, the Four Yorkshiremen sketch, if anyone knows that from Monty Python. But it's very true. So Hot Wells, for me, has some mixed... I enjoyed that, although it was very chlorinated water. So there you go. Anyway, that's my Bristol story. If anyone else has another question, by the way, what's the best... Oh, is it ever appropriate for a mother, for a man? Is it? Well, basically no, but especially not if they're still wearing socks. I mean, that's like double denim gone mad, isn't it? I guess there's maybe some consolation prize areas where you can do it. Maybe if you're in Crete and you want to walk across the rocky crag, but you want your feet to feel the cool breeze of the Grecian air running around, maybe you can get away with it there, I think. Apart from that, it's really cult leader to that, isn't it? Yeah. Exactly. Anyway, thank you for the great question. Yes, that's the kind of question we like. Right. Welcome to stage our next performer. We need to liven things up a bit. Let's have a brilliant round of applause for Ben Nichols.
Hello, everybody. I'm back again. How are we doing? We all good? Yeah, good stuff. As I say, my name's Ben Nichols with 2 L's. Thank you very much. Beat ones for you now. So this next song I'm going to do for you. This is a song that, if you do like it, it's out on Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer. I hope you enjoy. This is a song I wrote whilst I was at university in Bristol. And it's called State of Mind. Hope you enjoy. Dancing in the street under the sun and rain. Hopelessly drunk in the world. Remember how it was at the start when we tears apart. When I was with you, my friend, now it's gone. This is like a roller coaster in a Thank you. Lovely. Thank you very much, guys. So I've got one more song for you. And as I say, thank you very much to the team here at the Bedford for so much for having me. I do really appreciate it. Can we give them all a round of applause, guys? Thank you very much. Please do check me out, guys, if you like what you're hearing today. The State of Mind, that is out on Spotify. I've got some more music coming out this year. I guess I should tell you as well that I'm so make sure you're following me on all socials to get updates on that. So thank you very much, guys. Debut album coming this year. So yeah, thank you. And I say very much. This last song I'm going to do for you guys. Now, as I mentioned to you beforehand, before moving to Bristol, I'm originally a bit of a story behind this. I used to be a part of a group from Boscastle, a sea shanty group. Now, anybody like sea shanties? Okay, good stuff. Whew, that would have been a bit awkward else. And if you would like, I would love for you guys to all join in on it as well. Now here, I've got a QR code. Oh, see, here we go. Now, if you guys would like to, if you scan this QR code using the camera facility on your phone, if you scan this QR code, I'll put out links, and on the top link, it will say Queen Annie lyrics, okay? Now, click on that. The lyrics and what you need to do, okay? It's very important, very important. Now, I'm going to teach you those lyrics as well. So there's a bit there, it will say Ben's part or Ben's words or whatever, and then there's your bit. And I'm going to teach you the lyrics right now. Now, I'm going to sing a line, and then you're going to sing Hey Ho Sailor back to me, okay? So I'm down by the dockside, and your bit is Hey Ho Sailor. Good stuff. And then I'm going to sing another line. She was fair and pretty, I had to say Hey Ho Sailor. So that's okay? Don't worry, you will get it, you will get it. Then there's a chorus bit as well. At the bottom, below all that, there's a chorus bit. The tune is, hey ho, she is like the queen, the only lady I see. Do you think you guys can do that? All right, we'll do it really quickly, acapulco as I call it. She is like the Queen Annie, hey ho, she's... Good stuff. You'll get it, you'll get it. I can tell you've already got it, but you'll get it even more in a minute. Nichols, this is a sea shanty I wrote, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Do sing along. It's called Queen Annie. I met hey ho sailor, she was fair and sailor, her smile it shone like a set of pearls. Hey, she gave me the eyes I could not deny. Hey, like the Queen Annie, singing hey. You sound beautiful already. She wore a silk dress, the rare kind that you see. I was waiting to ask her to hey, oh, sailor, her smile it shone. She gave me the eyes I could not deny. Hey ho,
I see. Hey ho, sailor, keep dance, drink and sing until the sun. What else would I need? Hey ho, sailor, she's sitting. Sailor, here we go. Sing, hey ho. She's like. She's the only lady I see. Where I bid her goodbye. Hey ho, sailor. I say time. Hey ho, sailor, loud as you can. Singing hey. She's like the queen and me. Singing hey ho. Once more, loud as you can. Singing hey ho. Hey ho. She's the only lady I. Thank you. See you next time, hopefully. Have a good night.
Ben, we have quite the most musicians, performance and songs tonight. We're going to move a little bit of technology around. I'm going to print one out, and so that you'll all scan it to get the lyrics. But what we really do is sign you up to my mailing list, Patreon account, and you'll have been happy to do it, which is fantastic. I love my youth. When I was early 80s, I was living in a squat in Peckham, and I had no signing on as long as I could do and trying to get away with it before I had to try and get a proper job. But I had a guitar and I knew a few tunes. I knew some original songs. I jumped on the bus, I think it's the 37 from Peckham, up the West End, looking for a restaurant that might have live music. And I'll just go in and say, I can come and perform for you in a very, not arrogant, but a very... He saw me with the guitar and he said, oh, you're a little bit late for the auditions. I think they've nearly finished. I went, yeah, I'm sorry, I got delayed. And he said, oh, I was packing up to go home, but if you want to play me a song. So I played him a couple of tunes and he went, oh, you're really good. You can start tonight if you want. Songs. And I said, no, not really. He said, well, here's 10 quid, nip up to Denmark Street and buy a book of folk songs and learn a few. And I said, well, why? He said, looking for a wandering minstrel. So I went up, I bought a book of folk songs, I learned some. I am the keeper of the Eddystone Light, and I slept with a mermaid one fine night. And from that union there came three, a porgy and a porgy. Anyway, shit like that. Not them shit, it was very well. And so I got the job as the wandering minstrel. And I put in a bit of green sleeves and a few other instrumentals, the odd big who wanted an English experience. They had long tables. Eat little poulet chickens, like the mini chickens, with their fingers, right? Because it's like, I don't know. Review that was hosted by the jester was like the the MC, about King Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn mashing that until our next. I'll tell you the rest of the next introduction of where my journey went from there. In the meantime, singer and songwriter, the brilliant MATTEO, ladies and gentlemen.
I just want to say hello to Mia, who I know has texted me to say she's watching online. Can we all give Mia a wave? I don't know where the camera is, somewhere over there. Hi, Mia. Yeah, great. Are much newer songs, so I'm kind of testing them out. Thank you for being my guinea pigs. It's kind of hard to summarize quite exactly what the next song is about. It's a mixture of things, but I was driving along to work one time and just a number of things kind of popped into my head. I thought, oh, that's quite good. And then as soon as I parked, I just jotted things down on my phone. As soon as I sat down and that's what you're going to hear. So it's kind of about, I don't know, it's a bit about like, it can be very easy to get it stuck in your head and kind of find it hard to switch off. That's kind of a recurring theme. But
this is not living. You've been sold a lie to believe this is all that there is, but it isn't. Your vision obscures what's in the distance. I know you feel lost and alone, but I'm here right beside you if you sleepless nights staring at screens takes you away from where you background noise, drown out the noise around in your beautiful head. Please go back to bed. This is not you've given. You've been sold a lie to believe. Will you not listen? You need to know, my darling, there is so much more that you've been missing. Sleepless nights staring at where you need to be. Back the thoughts that go round and around. Beautiful head. Wake up and rise to a pair. Always so tired yet you force yourself awake at night, and it's time that you the noise noise of it all. Wake up and rise to a pale. So tired yet you force yourself awake at night, and it's time that you noise of it all. Wake up and rise to a pale blue. Yet you force yourself awake at night. You just drown out the noise of it all, but it just won't go. This is
Thank you. Picture the scene. It's Halloween weekend, so October. She'd gone away to help her mum move house, and I was at home alone. But it was a Saturday night, and I started feeling really ill, and I was so ill I couldn't go out. I had this massive cold, and just suddenly went from feeling like, oh, it's a Saturday, and then went plummeting down. And sorry for myself, and I didn't really know what to do. Didn't feel like watching TV, playing games, watching a film, I don't know. And I just picked up whatever was to hand, which had chords, and very quickly I was like, is this a song? I don't really know. And I've never written a song on an instrument that's not the piano before, but this song just very quickly came together. And I think you can tell I was feeling a bit around. And I might need your help for this one. It's not singing along, but it's quite a short song, but my kind of backing percussion. If I kick off a click. When you're not around. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Thank you.
What to do when you're not around. With nothing else to sit and think about, I don't know where to go when you're nice to play. I'd only walk in circles anyway. Thinking about you, I hope you'll be returned. Like a spinning top that only stops. A pair of only. Just like that ticking clock that only talks. When we wheels off.
Thank you very much. Thank you. My name is Matthew POAD. That's probably the best way to find me. Nothing on Spotify as of yet, but keep your eyes peeled. A final thank you to Oscar on the sound and
Thank you, Matthew POAD. 2 more fabulous for the final act of the night. Whilst I do that, of course, part 2 of my life story in the early 80s. I've taken the number 37 from the squat that I was staying in. Walked into this place that's a banqueting hall, got myself a job as for a week. It was like nothing, right, really? But back then, it was the old days when money was money. Terrible review about King Henry VIII meeting Anne Boleyn and falling in love with her. And they mixed and matched so many. I mean, Anne Boleyn at one point, he's proposed to her and she starts singing, "Oh, I'm in a terrible fix," which I think is from Oklahoma. And we got away with it. Now, the whole show was emceed by the court jester, who one night had a row with the owner and fucked off. Upgrade to the court jester and run the show. So I did. And he gave me a big book of script to learn. But sometimes during the show, we would have like 15 or 20 do some belly dancing or some juggling or something. And occasionally on the night they didn't turn up for whatever reason. But we still had to... I would then ad-lib. I'm not really... I have no... humorous and engaging with our American friends and fans. So I would tell some really bad jokes and... for this role. So, but at the end of it, I met one of the wenches and fell in love with the relationship, and the owner had eyes upon her, and he had a bit of a moody. And I created a character. My name was Willie Wagstaff, and I would do free. Many medieval banquets there are around the world. It's a whole other world. It's another rabbit hole you can go down. So, and some tights and a little shirt, and I was a little bit slimmer than I am now, and a bit cheekier. And so these medieval banquets, there's people in them as they came in, and I would put them in character. You know, what's your name, by the way? Manu. I would call you Lady Manu. It was a pleasure to meet you. Welcome to the show. And basically, I go around. Anyway, it's good to have you here. I juggle. Would you like to see my balls? And that kind of silly double entendre, you know. The audiences seem to enjoy it. Anyway, I was doing all of this, and then broke, so I looked in the Stage magazine. Just when you're ready, just an advert. This was in the early 80s when in America they'd had these singing telegrams. At an point when I met this girl called Cara Noble, whose father was a very famous film kind of sidekick through the 80s, and if you remember Chris Karen and Karen. Anyway, before he was famous as the balloon boy, I used to do singing gestograms. I would, you know, juggle and do some magic tricks, and then I would sing a. One day she gave me a call and she said, "The BBC are looking for a court jester. Are you interested?" I went, "Oh." Remembers the young ones? I think it's episode 3 possibly. It's called Boring. It's where Neil goes down to the end of the... And as the shovel goes through the earth, I'm underneath juggling, and all these... There's like, you know, people on gurneys being wheeled into ambulances and things exploding, and I wasn't a really very good about get away with it. I was just staring at these, because if I dropped the balls, they'd have to do the whole shot again. So there was a lot of pressure there. When there's a bloke with, and that's me. Right, I think we're ready to go.
I've met another one of my heroes tonight now.
It was genius because nobody knew what they were doing, but it was so well made, and I can't remember. I'd like to think I was on the episode. To finish the show in grand, cruel folk style, and considering my very dark explanation about the of lyrical darkness. So, ladies and gentlemen, will you please put your hands together and give a massive round of applause?
Thank you very much. Now, before we say anything else, I'm reminded something about the socials. We're on all of them. Just search for Cruel Folk. You can find. We didn't think that through when we decided on the name, unfortunately. But we're also on Spotify because we're old school. And if you like these things, if you buy one from us, you can put it in a compact disc player, and then you won't have to go on Spotify. 2 albums, and they're on Spotify as well. Enjoy. Yes. We're on Instagram. Everyone else has got this experience, but if you're a middle-aged bloke and you go on Instagram, the algorithm assumes that actually what you want to see is Japanese women dressed as schoolgirls, and it's really unsettling.
We've done the historical section, so now we're going to concentrate on the sex and the supernatural. So this song is tells the story of Father John, who's a pastor in the 19th century. And Father John has a bit of a problem. Basically, he's incredibly sexually well, ever really, because he's a priest and it's not allowed. So,
and all the choir boys have gone home.
So strong that waves of lust emanate from his body and drip into the ground. And they find a little demon who thinks, oh, hello, this is interesting. There's a soul to claim here, and a priest's soul. And as he comes up through the ground, he transforms himself into a beautiful female, human this time. Simple deal. She'll have sex with him, but it will cost him his soul. So the story is, does he succumb or does he not?
And this is like you can probably guess how the song ends.
How many times have you? It's far to fall.
Usually not to the end. Church stand alone and cold and dark. The man within requires a hollow heart. winter wind, oppressive in the sun. Not a place for pleasure, not a place for fun. As young Father John had been the man within. Fought to keep himself from sin. Life never had a woman. Now there's a menacing birth locked away, well, not for very long. His desire was oh so strong, they felt it. Where a creature smiled and said, I recognize that smell. Burst out through the frozen ground and headed for the door. It hid its tail behind its back, covered up its eyes. Heels was hard, but that was no surprise. Standing by of the lonely night ahead, and then there came a hitting and a scratching at the door. With the handle in his hand, this is what he saw. Cloaked from toe to head, and by the candlelight his eyes were burning ruby red. Definitely female. Hello, John, the creature said, I've come. Now I've a deal to offer you, such sweet simplicity. You need, and you will come with me. You must come with me, for I can't walk upon this floor. Then lay your hands upon me. But remember, a long way to fall. Long way to long way to fall. Light reflected from her thighs, see the shadows and the curves. Say goodbye to heaven. Is it really so? Me, I've never been there. They tell me that it's nice. He raised her right hand up and laid it on his brow. The other one went lower down and he began to show you the world. It's a long way to fall. Yes, remember, preacher, it's a long way to long way to fall. step towards the darkest. And in the church, at last he took a step back, grabbed hold of the door. He slammed it in the creature's face and fell upon the floor. Fierce and bright, Johnny knelt upon the floor and prayed throughout the night. Oh, such a lovely creature. Such a lovely creature. Too far to fall. Too far to fall. So, our last song tonight. We thought that because we like one of our own, along proper English folk song. This is our attempt at a proper English folk song. Well, roughly speaking, boy meets girl. On. Girl gets pregnant, tells boy. Boy gets really upset, murders girl, buries her under a tree.
That's where we come from in Norfolk. This is the preferred method of contraception, I'm afraid.
There used to be a place.
Shall I tell them about the pub?
The Gresham. In the 1980s, you might have found a pub called the Gresham Checkers. Sort of pub that you would go into the gents and instead of push shotgun cartridge.
In, was it Crediton in Devon? Some Checkers in Norfolk. And someone said yes. How you done, boys? There's a bit of Norfolk for you. Last one, and you can stamp your feet to this one.
You can. In fact, do.
Well, he's going to. So.
I'm going to. That's the one. When the sun had gone, the moon was shining brightly. She stepped so light in the pale moonlight that she took his breath away. He watched her there in the cold night air, and his senses slipped away.
Well, I've seen you dance and I've seen you prance and I've seen you move so sweetly. But can you dance with your back on the grass? Will you dance sweetly? With a smile and a grin, she let him in, and he's later under the greenwood tree. They met there in the evening. They spoke a while, but she... Yes, there is, and I'll tell you this, though it's... Day, a child we made in that greenwood tree. Well, he stepped back and his mind turned black and his heart turned to anger. Away. He swung around and he knocked her down her throat and began to choke, and he took her life at the greenwood tree. Well, all's go fast, he stood aghast to the foul deed he was guilty. If they find me here with her his knife and for his life, he struck the ground so hasty. Soon we start on another. Years have gone, the greenwood trees still standing. The night away, 'cause it's not a place to show your face. The rain comes and the setting sun keeps them all away. The moonlight shines right through her, eyes as cold as the winter snow, and her tongue to chill your heart. My honey, say you'll come and dance with me. I'll wait for you at the greenwood tree. Dance with me, I'll lie here still where your anger left me. Will you come and dance with me? I'll wait for you. Dance with me, I'll lie here still though there's little left. Will you come and dance with me? Very much. Thanks a lot. Thanks to the venue, guys on sound. What a lovely place this is. Come back.
I drove to get here and it was absolutely awful, but it was worth it.
Hell yeah.
They have physical merch with them. They are online, although you might, if you're not very careful, and find something. But that's part of the adventure of life, isn't it? Will you put your hands together one more time for Cruel Folk? And all the... The other side. Let's hear from Matteo, Palmieri. Let's hear from Ben Nichols. Let's hear from Matthew. Yeah, making everyone sound so fabulous tonight. You are a god of audio tonight. Thank you, Oscar. And... the Awake show anywhere near you. I'm doing more shows coming up. And the single that I play at the beginning of the night comes out on the 14th of Feb. It's easy, it's free, it's there. We do live music here every Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday night. It's normally private hires or promoters doing a night that's ticketed. So check our website if you fancy popping down, thebedford.com. You have been absolutely fantastic. We're going to open these doors now as this bar is closed, but the main bar remains. So you can kind of just shuffle in there and make it different space. And on behalf of all the artists and myself, we love